So we'll do the same thing. South Africa, 60%, 30%, and they've got some bad things going on in South Africa. You know, we're paying them billions of dollars, and we cut the funding because a lot of bad things are happening in South Africa. The fake news ought to be looking at it. They don't want to report it.
Now, many of you will know that last week we were talking about the tariff, or the 25% tariff that President Donald Trump of the United States of America is imposing on all cars that are not produced in the United States of America. This has an impact into countries that are exporting, of course, their cars into the United States of America, including our very own South Africa, which is something that, of course, is not good. I mean, there are automotive products here in South Africa that are being exported to the United States of America, and those exports, unfortunately, because they are not being built in the United States of America, are going to succumb to the 25% tariff hike, which President Donald Trump announced last week. Now, just last night, we read more bad news coming from the United States of America, where he imposed 30% specifically to South Africa on all of South Africa's exports to the United States of America. He's saying that this is due to the trade, or to a trade deficit, which leads into the United States of America being robbed. He's saying countries are hiding more tariffs onto VAT, onto other taxes, and it end up not being fair to the United States of America, which is why he's imposing 30% onto South Africa as an additional tariff on all, of course, the exports that we take to the United States of America. This is not good news. I mean, like I said, as seen on the screen, it's not only South Africa alone. China is getting 34%. European Union, this is the entire EU, they are getting 20%. Vietnam 46%. Taiwan 32%. There is quite a number of lists, and you will notice us there. South Africa, it's 30%, right? Israel 17%. Even Israel, it's getting some tariff there. So it's almost everyone. Argentina 10%. New Zealand 10%. I am not saying Canada and Mexico, but anyways, you will see that the list is quite long. So the president is saying that the US has been mistreated. As I'm saying, there are people that are hiding, or there are countries that are hiding tax on VAT and other, of course, duties, which is what is leading the United States of America to sit and come up with this plan of making sure that they are becoming on par with most of these countries that are doing this. And us as South Africa, unfortunately, they are saying there is a trade deficit of 60%, and therefore Trump imposed additional 30% onto all of our exports to the United States of America. I'm not sure about AGOA, but everything, or all the other stuff that we export to the United States of America, I think they are worth $8-9 billion. They are going to be hit with a 30% tariff, meaning that there's more that's going to be added, therefore making it difficult for countries to easily trade with the United States of America. I mean, Trump is stressing one point, or President Trump, one of the things that he's been stressing is that if you want to do business, if you want to do business with the United States of America, build your factory in the United States of America and hire Americans. That's always been his notion. But we know that there are other companies, or US companies, that are not producing stuff in certain countries, but they are not getting these kind of tariffs, and that raises a big question as to why then is Trump doing like this. But anyways, he's saying this is because of the unfair treatments that they've been getting, the deficits, or the trade deficits that they've been getting whilst trading with these countries they mentioned here. So yeah, man, it's not good at all. I mean, the rand after this news, it weakened, and it's something that is not good. I mean, in South Africa, you know that there was a debate on, of course, the VAT increase, 1% VAT increase, which, of course, the notion was approved by the majority, right? Meaning that we're going to get a 0.5% VAT increase this year and another 0.5% VAT next year. But you must note that finance minister said if this 0.5% gets them to where they want to, then they might not even increase the VAT by 0.5%. So the reason why I'm telling you about VAT also is because that decision that took place yesterday had an impact into the, of course, exchange rate. Our markets did not do that well because of the decision that was made yesterday, and to add the fuel on top of yesterday's debate of VAT, or Trump or President Trump come and impose 30% tariffs onto all exports from South Africa to the United States of America. Tell me what you think about this. It's not good at all. And China, by the way, it's not happy about this. It might retaliate, or so many other countries might retaliate to the United States of America with this. But let's wait, let's see. But as for South Africa, our country, we have not retaliated even a single bit based off the sanctions, the tariffs that, of course, South Africa, based on the sanctions, the aid, the stoppages that we've been getting or that we've been receiving from the United States of America. I mean, last night during the speech last night during this event where he was talking about this tariff increase onto these countries, including South Africa, he said South Africa is receiving billions and billions, and they've cut those billions because South Africa is mistreating certain people or certain individuals, which again, this shows that no peace talks have been conducted as yet, because the sentiment could have changed, right, from the President of the United States, Donald Trump. The fact that he's still talking the same message, same tone, means that nothing has been done, there's no progress, and it's still difficult to get a hold of the Trump administration and have two-way talks, right? But anyways, let's hope things get better. This is not good news. I won't sugarcoat this at all. This is not good news, because for the companies that are exporting stuff to the United States of America, in terms of profits, they are going to be compromised. In terms of gross margins, which leads to profits, they are going to be really compromised, which is something that, of course, it will make it difficult for those companies to continue doing business or exporting to the United States of America. Like this video, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'll see you on the next one, and God bless you all.